Yo, what's going on, guys? A new snapshot just came out, and I'm here to go over it and all the changes that are being added in. So first, I want to mention the firefly bush. It got a change. So now, if there is a block above it, it will no longer make any noise. So if I take out the block, I get real close. That's not what we're listening for. There it is. The firefly buzz. But if you have a block on top of it, it will no longer make that noise. And obviously as well, if it's, daytime, it won't make that noise either. But those are the two conditions. So that's interesting. The actual effect will still play around it, the particle effect, but it won't make the noise, which is just an interesting change overall. Let's go on to the new stuff though. Let's make it day as well. Okay, so excitingly, there is a new flower thing for Cactus. It's called the Cactus flower, very appropriately named. So how this works is that a cactus just in a desert has a chance. None of the ones around me apparently though. There is one off in the distance over there. It's making me work for it. So how it works is that there's a random chance that cactuses generated in badlands and deserts have a cactus flower on top. And if it's a 1 or 2 block cactus, there's a 10% chance that it will grow a flower instead of getting taller. And then if it's 3 blocks tall, there's a 25% chance that it will grow a flower at the top. Now there's a concern that it might break farms, right? But Mojang thought about this. So if there is blocks surrounding it, like so, like this, it will never spawn in a cactus flower. If I just set the tick speed and let's go a little insane with it. Let's go 5,000, just a tiny number. It will never spawn in a cactus flower. So it won't break this type of farm. But I do wonder how people will be farming it since it is so interesting, or if it even can be farmed. But yeah, I don't think it can be bone mealed. I'm just gonna try that out real quick if I could spell bone meal right. It cannot be bone mealed. First, let me set the tick speed right. As you can see, it has not grown the actual flower. So a new block they have in now is this. Tall dry grass and short dry grass. And they're pretty cool, and there's a really cool dynamic with it. So usually, when you bone meal normal grass, it'll grow to be the taller version, right? And that's how it works with normal grass, and that's how it works with this one. However, there's a new step with it, and that's that you can bone meal this to get more. And that's really cool. If you do it up top, you just grow more. And you can keep on growing it with bone meal. Grass can't do that, normal grass. Once it's up to 2 blocks high, you can't do anything else to it. You can't bone meal it. This is really cool. It's pretty awesome. It's a way to farm it, to duplicate it and stuff. So it's really cool. Another thing about the new block is that the dry grass can be used in furnaces. Not the best thing to use in a furnace, but it works really ineffectively. I think is that three per thing. So yeah, yeah, not the best, but it works. And now the next change we have is chicken. I'm gonna release them real quick. As you can see, there are 3 variants here. I picked up one of the eggs, a little bit of a tease, and they're going away. Okay, guys. They're walking away. Okay, let's talk about the warm one first. This is the warm chicken. Don't run into the cactus. This is the warm chicken. If it'll look at me, please. It looks so interesting. It looks so wacky. It's almost like an armadillo from the top. It's weird. It's weird. It's got a weird pattern. But it looks so cool. And then over here is the new cold chicken. It's got like an executioner helmet on. It's a little ominous, to be honest. But they look so cool. They look so awesome. The new recent snapshots have released warm and cold variants for like cows and pigs. So now the chicken is joining them, and they look so cool. They look awesome. I think they look great. And these guys have a unique gimmick, each of them, where they have new eggs. They have brown, blue, and then, this is the regular egg. So, this one will lay this egg. And then, I don't know where the orange guy went. But, you can throw these wherever you are. And then it'll spawn them in. So, it's going to be like one of the easier mobs to get the variants of wherever you want them. Since you can just, pick up their eggs and put them anywhere. Which is very nice, because for the other variants, you have to, like, maybe transport them. Whatever amount of blocks you need to get them back to your base, if you want to get them back at your base. But I like them. They're really cool. They have new eggs. I don't know if it'll affect any crafting recipes, though. Let me see something real quick. Because that's going to be for a cake, right? Let me see if a cake... Okay, it can. That's cool. So cakes can be made with any eggs. I don't know if there's any other recipes that eggs are used for, but that's pretty cool. You can use any of the eggs for it. And it works. They all drop chicken and feathers, so that hasn't changed. Let me just verify that, though, real quick. I'm sorry. Look. Oof. Yeah, okay, they do drop it. They do drop it. I can confirm. Something I forgot to add in is that the cactus flower can be used to craft pink dye. That's another way to get it. If you really need some pink dye, there's a new method. I'll talk about some of the more interesting changes to me. One is a change to how simulation distance works with chunk loading. So with ender pearls, for example. So now those chunks that are loaded in receive random ticks. So they can do farms. Instead of just like the basic 8 chunks around the player, it now does random ticks. So that means that farms like crops and stuff can be grown with a ender pearl in a stasis chamber, for example. Another change is that fire will no longer burn or spread if a player is not within 8 chunks of it. So if there's a lava pool right off in the distance, if a player is not within 8 chunks of it, it will not be spreading. It will not spread to wood. With that, they've also added in a new game rule. So when this is set to true, fire and lava ticks can occur outside of that 8 chunk range of the player. The default is going to be false though, which means that it can't happen 8 chunks away from the player. Those are all the stuff that kind of interests me for this snapshot, but if you want to read more about it, I'm going to put the link to the full thing in the description. Oh, also, I guess I should tell you guys this as well, in case you're curious about it. When it comes to breeding the new chicken, let me bring it over. It doesn't matter what biome you're in. Please stop running away from me. Come back. Hold on. Please come back. Yoink. Yoink. So it doesn't matter what biome you're in. It'll spawn with whichever one of these two. It'll be random. And, yeah. Now that's truly it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I'd really, really, really appreciate that. And, I'll see you in the next snapshot, maybe. This is the first time I've done this, and I kind of like it. So maybe I'll do more whenever there is a new snapshot. Anyway, have a good one. Goodbye.